Okay, so we're going to be making some sandwich bread today using the book Bread Baking for Beginners by Bonnie O'Hara again. It's under the pan loaf bread, and this book has so many cool recipes that I can't wait to try. Let's get started. I have the ingredients on the screen here. I'm using dry active yeast. It's the easiest to use for this recipe. All-purpose flour and sea salt, and also water. So I have the temperature calculation on the next shot here. You want to take your flour and air temperature, punch in those calculations, and then solve this formula to find the temperature of your water. So I'm going to heat my water to 88 degrees before I mix any of the ingredients. Once my water is heated to the correct temperature, I'm adding the water to a large mixing bowl. In a separate bowl, I'm mixing the flour and the dry yeast. And then I'm going to add that mixture on top of the water, add the salt, and then mix everything together. Now I'm going to let that rest for 20 to 30 minutes. I've floured the workspace. Once it's been rested, I'm going to scrape it onto the counter and do some letter folds. So with letter folds, all you're doing is you're pulling the dough away from you and pulling it back towards you. You want to do this until you'll see it start to happen here. The dough is too hard to pull. You want it to be nice and tight. Just like that. Perfect. I'm going to put it back into the bowl once I'm done all my folds. I'm going to place a floured kitchen towel on top of the bowl and let that sit for an hour and 30 minutes. I forgot to get a shot of this, so this is a clip from my old video, but I'm doing the seam folding. So I'm pulling the dough away from me and pulling it back into the center of the dough, creating a seam down the middle. Once I am done all of my seam folding, I'm going to grease a baking tin, like a bread tin. Why can't I get my words out today? A loaf tin, and I'm gonna put it in there, and it's going to proof for an hour and 30 minutes, and it's doubled in size. As you can see, it should be nice and springy like this. Put that in the oven at 375 for 45 minutes, and that's it. Super delicious. I hope you enjoy.